Hi, my name is Amy Swierczek, and I am the Vice President for Human Resources. Over the course of the next 10 weeks, we will be covering various topics and how it pertains to your role as a manager. For this week, we will be covering the topic of family and medical leaves, more specifically, FMLA. During our time together, I will provide you with the necessary legal information as it pertains to FMLA, the company's responsibility, and the role that you play as a manager. First, what is FMLA? FMLA is an act that was passed in 1993 and is offered to protect an employee's job by allowing them to take unpaid leave for certain reasons, which will be discussed later. During an FMLA leave, an employee's job is protected. It supports employees in a work-life balance to allow employees to be committed to their jobs while taking care of family responsibilities. Now that we know what FMLA is, how are employees eligible? First, an employer in the private sector must employ 50 or more employees each working day during a 20 calendar week period during the current or preceding year. In addition, all public agencies fall under this as well and do not need to meet the 50 employee rule. If your company meets these requirements, then the following needs to be met by the employee in order to be covered under FMLA. The employee must be employed by one of these companies and work at the worksite or within 75 miles of the worksite that employs 50 or more employees. In addition, the employee needs to have worked for the employer for at least 12 months and worked at least 1,250 hours in the 12 months prior to the start of the leave. If the employee meets this criteria, they may be eligible for FMLA for approved circumstances. Eligible employees are entitled to 12 weeks of job-protected unpaid leave for the following circumstances: the birth or care of an employee's child in the first year. This is for both parents. Adoption or foster care of a child in the first year of placement. Care for an immediate family member for a serious health condition. An employee's own medical condition. A situation that has arisen due to employee's spouse, child, or parent on active military duty. If an employee is eligible and falls into one of the provisions of FMLA, they are then entitled to 12 weeks of FMLA and job protection. When this occurs, the company is responsible for maintaining the following for the employee: granting the employee 12 weeks of unpaid leave as needed in a 12-month period, providing the employee their former job or equivalent job upon returning from leave, maintaining health insurance coverage for the employee as if they had continued work. In addition, the company must respond promptly to an employee's request for FMLA leave. The following steps have already been taken to ensure compliance with FMLA guidelines as part of the company's responsibilities. The company has posted FMLA notice as required by the Department of Labor, included notices regarding FMLA guidelines and coverage through new hire orientation and within employee handbook, and has clearly provided employees with their rights and responsibilities as it pertains to FMLA. While the company has taken the necessary steps to ensure FMLA compliance, it needs the assistance of the company's leaders to ensure FMLA is enacted appropriately and fairly. As a leader, you have an obligation to help in this process. While it's not necessary for you to know everything, it is important that you understand the basics of FMLA, how and when an employee can and should apply for FMLA, and this can be done by being alert to when a leave may qualify under FMLA and point the employee into the appropriate direction to apply for leave. If you are aware of an employee applying for leave, assist the company in ensuring a prompt response to leave by notifying your HR department. Be informed and provide employees with appropriate resources. It's not your job to determine if an employee is qualified or not, but rather assist the employee by providing truthful information. In conclusion, it is important for you to understand the basics to FMLA, and hopefully that's been provided to you in this presentation. You now understand the company's responsibility, and you understand your responsibility as a leader. Thank you.